friends, this is a special episode of This is a Garden because I am Kim and you're not really seeing a garden. And the reason why this one is special, I know it's kind of silly. This is video 41 and I will be 41 next month. Go figure. Do I even look 41? I don't think so. Someone told me today that I look like 35, so that makes me happy. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. I've got a cat staring at me, but I'm going to try not to let that bother me or let him get in the way. But if he gets up here, we'll hold him. I'm going to be turning 41 next month, and I wanted to readdress, just for those who were curious. Sorry, I keep looking down at the cat. I really shouldn't be doing that. But anyway, so here we go. I'm going to be turning 41, and I wanted to talk more about what this channel is about. Now, there are a lot of garden channels out there. There are channels with how-tos. There are channels where you grow really exotic things. There are channels that talk nothing about, that talk about nothing but things like fertilizers and composts and chemicals and different things that apply to gardening. And then there are some that just show you plants and do nothing really much more else. What I'm doing, this is my misadventures in gardening. And I know that that sounds weird, but that's really what this is. My channel is about my misadventures in gardening, the things I learn, the things I do good at, the things I do poorly at, and most important, the fun that I have trying to do these things. So, I want to emphasize that this is not really a how-to do one thing or another type of a channel. Those things can come up. Instead, let's have fun trying to do our best gardening and doing things that people say we can't do. Now, I know that sounds silly, but I know a few other gardeners who do it, and they do it very successfully. And I'm like a couple of them who, when someone says, "You can't do that,"
are you crazy? What is going through your mind?
Yeah, those people, they tell me things, and I just cannot stand the idea of being told,
"That's impossible. Hello?
Is something wrong with you? Oh my god!
So I want to do things that are fun. I know that my channel so far has really been, look, this is the one plant, this is the other plant, this is the other plant, and this is the other plant. I know that that can get a little weird sometimes. I also know that my channel has been worms! Worms! I love worms! You see my worms and my worm castings and my worm food. It's true. I do love my worms. And I do. I love raising them. And it's actually kind of fun. I never thought that I would enjoy having dirt with crawly, squiggly, wiggly worms in a container in my room and enjoy going in there, and when I see baby worms getting all uppity and happy, because I do get happy. It's just really, really a weird thing. So you've seen this and this and this and this and this are these plants. You've seen worms, 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 worms. You've seen this is my outside and I can't do nothing with it. And you've seen the garden closet, which is its own thing. The garden closet really is where I'm going for a while, because number one, it is January, and number two, that's really where I have the ability to control the light for my plants and to get them closer to the light, further from the light, whatever they need to do, blinded by the light. That is my controlled environment, and I can control the humidity, I can control the heat, and I can give my plants lots and lots of light. You heard me say before that my light bulbs that you've seen in my videos, if you have a regular incandescent bulb and it's a 75 watt bulb, you plug it in and it outputs 75 watts of light. My bulbs, you plug them in and they're a 135 watt bulb, but they put out the equivalent of what a regular incandescent light bulb would be, of 600 watts apiece. That's a lot, yeah, right? So if I have three of them, one of them is above the larger plants, and it is 600 watts, and it's radiating all that wonderful light down, on the larger plants. And then in the seedling area, I have the seeds, and then I've got two lights, 600 and 600, that are blasting all over the seeds. And the little bitty seedlings and plant starts, is that what you call them? Some people call them that. I call them seedlings, whatever. They're the ones that are sprouting and doing a good job at growing and getting healthy and strong and ready to be put in new cups or pots or whatever. Lots of light. So that's the garden closet. That is what my channel is mostly going to contain for a while. I do plan to do winter sowing coming up. That's going to be a big thing, and I'm really excited about that. But for the most part, you're going to see progress of me trying different things over in the garden closet and doing things that I may fail at, I may succeed at, seeing if I can actually make things work in there. I discovered that my soil is not what it should be, so I'm working more on making better soil so that my plants will get through the next few stages of their growth. The things you're going to see on here are me having misadventures and trying this and that, garden closet, winter sowing, talking about lights, talking about worms, talking about soil, and I really hope that you do enjoy what you see. I'm going to have some how-tos in there as I learn things, like with the worm castings videos. I always show the different things that I do, and I show the worms, and that's kind of a how-to. But it's also me sharing the fun of what doing that is to me. I love those things, and that's what I do here on my channel. I know that it's not going to be probably as popular as someone who has been doing this a long time and has wonderful experience like Raymond Browning or Gary Pilarczyk or Daddy Curbs, Blake Kirby, right? Daddy Curbs Farm. But I get to learn, and I get to share my learning with you, and I get to learn from those people as well and try things in my garden. Say, hey, you know what? This is a really good idea. Such and such recommended it, and I tried it, and it worked. Or it didn't work because my growing circumstances are different than theirs. It works for them, it doesn't work for me. And you know what? That's okay. But that's really, what you're going to see and why I do what I do. And if I grow to be as big as those guys eventually, I wouldn't complain. But if I don't, I won't complain either. I just want to have fun, and I want you to have fun with me, so I've been babbling long enough. Thank you for tuning in for the weird episode number 41, when Kim turns 41 next month and doesn't feel like 41. She feels like 30-something because that's just who I am, right? Okay, anyway, thanks again, and if you like my videos, subscribe, share, please leave comments, let me know what you think, and whether you like them or not, I am still open to reading your comments. Just know that if things get really bad in the comments, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to delete those comments that I think are hurtful to other people, okay? Just understand that. My comments are a benevolent dictatorship, and I welcome constructive criticism, but I do not welcome things that damage other people, okay? Just keep that in mind, and we'll all get along absolutely super genki, happy, wonderful. As my friend would say, happy soapy monkey cheese crunch, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!